Me invite you. I said take a piss. Let me take a piss. I seen it, man. It been in my bro. I used to have like 3 people in my stream. Now I got 0. Oh God. Yeah, I was so close to getting 100 people following me.
And the shot to
Yo.
corners will put total leather and will get started.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bounces through
Yes,
the end
fam.
zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
I'm on here like, yo, what the hell? I'm here. I'm picking
Down for the
defense.
offense.
Nasty work, bro. This is nasty work.
He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the play call. First play of the game.
Yeah, that shit is
We're
nasty,
going to
dude.
get one of
And you
our
left me
best
by
players
myself,
of
too.
football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Now they'll run the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Fast motion from the offense. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Trying to find his man on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Golden. Ball's out.
Yo!
The defense scoops
Niggas is fumble, fam.
And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting inside the 30.
These wide
Damn,
receivers
dog.
are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on
Damn.
chasing them down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Yes, fam. With the running back.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown shot.
I can't do both, man.
And they score first. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that high field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. their team in prime position on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He wants to take the top off.
Fucking die, nigga. Keep playing like that.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Yeah, and listen,
That's the kid singing that shit?
You like, and you can see, you got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup.
Oh, damn,
Puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
They're working that left side. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to throw, it's Lagway. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Here we go with the run on 4th down. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. The shot that clears wants to pick up the tempo.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play.
He's looking deep.
That's supposed to be a big hit. I'm on it.
It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're cutting the field in half, right?
Yeah,
The defense starts to work on one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball. And you can tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Coastal Carolina, 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And on that play, great job by the receiver working his way through the traffic in the middle of the field. That's a crossing route. It's going to take him a couple seconds to get all the way to the other side of the field, but really nice awareness by him, making the catch, coming up with a big play.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws for the tight end.
Ooh, that's not.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And the shot to clears are on the move. Looking to move it through the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. On the run, still looking. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Lets it fly deep downfield. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fair catch called for and made. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
This time it's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He'll come out throwing on first down. Unloads it left. He's got it. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry up. Comes out throwing on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, picked off. Trying to take it back. Delivers the contact. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make a play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They'll throw it on first down. Skips away from pressure. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
To the air, it's Lagway. Floating away. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets...
It's complete! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On second down, wants to throw. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown!
But I can't do 2 at once. So I gotta look at the user and that, bro. I can't do that.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. They'll try to power it in.
Yo!
He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime.
That was fucking nasty.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to pass it. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass, it's Lagway. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Chanticleers are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Chanticleers will call on their... Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
So what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And the pass hits, picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
And how about that? His second
It can't be a good get
touchdown
back.
of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Another Chanticleer.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The shot that clears come to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure.
I won't give up,
that
nigga.
ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Nixon. Ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought
That's why I say don't say shit, bro. Don't say shit.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
I don't give up, but that's why I say don't say shit. I knew the game going butt like that, bro.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to make these mistakes and move on.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop
That
plays
nigga
like
like, no, it's
that because it really forces you to play with great discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
This is so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Just had to bounce off of him like popcorn. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter.
Each hit, I'm getting him. Yo, bro, I need his kills. Make him right about.
And the shot that clears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff, keep working on that clock. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And the offense is doing probably exactly what you want them to do. What do we need to do? We need to run clock. We got the lead. We're in a good situation to get points. Now, tick, 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 tick. The clock is my friend.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side.
Let's go.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. The shot that clears want to move quickly. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And it is a chunk play.
I ain't gonna lie. I have a shot right there, Brady.
Before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He got a
That
hand
ain't
in
hard.
there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Cameron. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, As a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down. Offense getting set for 1st down. To the air, it's Lagway. He unleashes a long one. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And quarterbacks got to understand that. I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get it, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Buys a little extra time. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Oh, that was
If I had a decision, if I had a
this
team.
team just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis. And Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running it to the right. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play now.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. Still running at the 40. Can anyone catch him? And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Power football with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal.
And he'll step into the end zone.
But it's not a flag that he pushed me in my back. It's not a flag.
Offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's golden.
I was trying to come back out there.
And sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Going for a big play right off the bat. Fires and picked off. Bringing it back.
My bad, B. That's a nasty work right there, though, B.
Solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to
hit that button, no fumble.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's
why did he?
at
this far, I was gonna tell you to run gun on, bro.
First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. And the defense
No
makes it
fumble.
play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. He'll do it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I don't know why they let me behind him. I hated him with my all one in my stick.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Yo!
And the incomplete pass will bring up.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought you picked that shit.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there.
try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Going right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Damn, this one be. Jeremy, I need you on there.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning.
Jeremy, I need you on there.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
All right, got you.
And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. That's caught. It's Cameron. Bulldozes him. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch.
Really got TV on right now. They always use it. Now they think I'm going to do the same shit again.
The offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Oh, he's looking to throw.
I got you, eh? Better catch it for me.
He makes the catch. Touchdown. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown.
I can do the side air play. I can do the side air play.
The comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into
Oh, I can do the goal line.
You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this comebacks in full effect.
Tight end finds a soft.
Hey, not let me hit you, bitch ass.
The end zone and score the deuce. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. And they
Yeah,
finish
defense.
in style with a
I need to start defense.
57-yard toss for 6. From inside the
Stop
10-yard
this.
line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's loose.
Luka thought he got back up and found out about the state.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with
Yeah,
some
nah.
sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Pressure coming. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets
I forgot to put it on. I had put it last play.
without taking any punishment.
Nice
That's
job
on
by the
me.
QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Makes the catch. It's Cameron. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He wants it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. Dave, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish.
Yo, I'm tripping. He got a speed boost right there.
Coming out
I'm
with
blocking.
it, it's
I'm
Cameron.
blocking. Oh my lord!
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards
See,
short.
my AI was a blocker.
Taking a knee in the end zone. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Oh yeah, I see it, B. You green.
He wants to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Taking it the other way. And
But low-key, I thought you grabbed that hoe.
And that's how we'll run out the first half. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Waddle. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got some.
And down he goes back at the 3.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort, and getting to the football. But it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position. And right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Evans. Tripped up for the tackle. Syracuse right back at it. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
I tried to throw it. This bitch. Oh my lord, the game buck. The game buck on my life. The game buck right here, bro. Oh me. I throw it before. Oh, bro. I ain't complaining, man. Nah, but let me sit up, man. Nah, bro, I'm not. Hell no. They game just bucking on me. Nah, hell. Don't wave it all, bitch. Get off of me, bitch. No, don't wave it. Shit about to get me knocked out.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
Oh.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more.
Open runway ahead. Big
Crazy work. Straight
pass.
pass.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position. Not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that
Oh,
first
man, I
down
nigga
pass,
need a
and he
fumble,
never
though.
had a
Yeah.
chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get.
What's a good hit? That's a bad hit, Lee.
Speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the misconnection, it's second down. Here's the give off the left side. They get him.
B, going all the way to the left side. I go to all the way to the right side. One of us got to hit the nigga.
Let it bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
And they finally
Nasty
slow it
work.
down, but not before the good catch and run. And the Buckeyes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Back to pass, it's Jordan. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead. Now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation. that lead.
Solo leveling. I gotta wait 2 years for the another anime to come,
Two-point
the
conversion
episode to
attempt
come
is
out.
coming.
New season. I'm really going tomorrow.
They want to throw it. And he was hit just as he released
But I said
it.
TB
It falls to the
John.
turf. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Goldman. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work.
And they want to talk about,
The last
bruh,
time they had the
flushing
ball,
out.
they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They'll try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 26, Syracuse 8.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On the option. Now the toss. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Syracuse right back at it.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
Off the play fake. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Cuse. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Quick strike complete. He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
He got scared. He knows him.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football.
Well, that's your brother.
Try and bleed the clock. clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
They'll go right back to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
What? Yeah, your brother. Yeah.
This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about solve this game away. Looking for a man. It's Jordan. And he
What you mean by that, Fluffy? What you mean by that, Fluffy?
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you don't know what that means. Yeah, nigga.
Makes a grab enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. He'll keep it himself. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last
Fluffy, bro.
play.
You know you don't pull no hoes. Shut the
And he
fuck
was
up.
fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but I won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
16.
Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be